Hello, and welcome to IT Support Fundamentals Frequently Asked Questions and Answers. Let's get started. Question 1. How many possible values can we have with the 8 bits in a byte? And what is the highest decimal value a byte can represent? The correct answers are 256 different possible values. A byte is a sequence of binary digits made up of 8 bits. A byte can represent any value from a hexadecimal of all zeros through a hexadecimal of all ones, for a total of 256 different possible values. Since there are 8 bits with 2 values each, the highest number of possible values is 2 to the power of 8, or 256. And the maximum decimal number that can be represented with 1 byte is 255, or hexadecimal of all ones. With 8 bits, the maximum number of values is 256, or 0 through 255. Question 2. Why did UTF-8 replace the ASCII character encoding standard? The correct answer is UTF-8 replaced the ASCII character encoding standard because it can store a character in more than a single byte. This allowed us to represent a lot more character types, like emojis. Question 3. What is 1011 in decimal format? And what is 45 in binary form? The correct answers are 11 for the first question. An easy way to show your work for this kind of calculation is as follows. Notice that we use the caret symbol to represent the powers of 2. And 45 in binary form is 101101. This can be found by repeatedly dividing 45 by 2 and writing down the remainders in reverse order. The binary table can also be used to look up the decimal equivalent of a binary number. Question 4. What are the 4 main layers of computer architecture? The correct answer is, the layers of computer architecture are the hardware, operating system, software, and user layers. Question 5. Which component holds everything in place and is sometimes referred to as the foundation of a computer? And which component functions as the computer's short-term memory? The correct answers are, to the first question, the motherboard. You can think of the motherboard as the body or circulatory system of a computer that connects all the pieces together. The second answer is random access memory, or RAM, stores data temporarily. Question 6. What serves as the bridge between the RAM and the CPU, or central processing unit? The correct answer is, the memory controller chip, or MCC, is a bridge between the CPU and the RAM. A memory controller is a digital circuit that manages the flow of data going to and from a computer's main memory. Question 7. What does overclocking mean? The correct answer is, overclocking increases the rate of your CPU clock cycles in order to perform more tasks. This is commonly used to increase the performance in low-end CPUs. Question 8. What will happen if you plug a 220-volt device into a 120-volt outlet? The correct answer is, the device will charge at a slower rate and could cause deterioration over time. While plugging a 220-volt device into a 120-volt outlet won't cause immediate harm to your device, it could still cause your device to deteriorate. Question 9. What are 2 common types of CPU sockets? The correct answer is, common types of CPU sockets include the pin grid array, or PGA, and the land grid array, or LGA. The difference between the two is that PGA places the pins on the processor and the holes in the socket, whereas LGA has a socket with pins that you place the processor on. Question 10. What is the most common form factor for motherboards? The correct answer is the most common motherboard form factor is ATX, or Advanced Technology Extended. A form factor determines the specifications on how a motherboard is built, from the size, shape, casing, power supply, mounting holes, and overall layout. ATX comes in different sizes. If you don't want to use an ATX form factor, you could use an ITX, or Information Technology Extended form factor. Question 11. What is the difference between a solid-state drive, or SSD, and a hard disk drive, or HDD? The correct answer is SSDs and HDDs are both storage devices, but the way they work is quite different. The main difference between a solid-state drive and a hard disk drive is how data is stored and accessed. HDDs use mechanical spinning disks and a moving read-write head to access data, while SSDs use memory chips. SSDs have non-moving parts, are less prone to damage, and utilize non-volatile memory, and HDDs are mechanical devices with moving parts. SSDs are faster and longer lasting than HDDs. That's it for now. Thanks for watching. Keep up the good work and stay motivated until the end. And please, keep going and don't forget to check the next videos about IT support fundamentals, frequently asked questions, and answers.